welcome back. So I want to do an update on my day 2 with TopStep Trader. And if you're already eyeballing that top right corner, it did not go well whatsoever. If you're following any of my videos, I'm also doing the OneUp Trader evaluations at the same time. That one actually went terrific today, so it's kind of, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, TopStep just went horrible, and I was trading different products on OneUp, and it went fantastic. But you can watch that video for that update. So for TopStep Trader, this is day 2. I'm on step 2, day 2. So just a quick recap. I'm in the 150K account. Step 2, at the kind of where I'm at with my account, I'm only allowed to trade 3 contracts. It scales up the more profit you make. And yesterday I was up 300 and change, like 370 I want to say. Today did not go well. We're looking at my stats here. You see a big red graph. Yeah, 18% winners, 81% losers. You can see right here, number of winning trades 2, number of losing trades 9. Just not good stats. Most of this was NQ. That's where I got hammered today. And a lot of it was just honestly, you can see it really took off here. I actually traded, I wasn't trading then, I actually cut it way back here. I was trading more like the 9 a.m. time frame, not that it matters that much, but I scroll across. But basically what happened was I got caught in a lot of chop. So I would have a stop loss, it would pop it. So say I was long here, this is just an example, I don't know that I was, but say I was long here, it would pop down, hit my stop loss, like something like this, and then continue up. Should I use bigger stops? Maybe, but even these little movements are big amounts. So I'm getting stopped out for $200, $300, $400, and they add up. It was a lot of choppiness. So shame on me. I mean, I don't make excuses for it. This was just a horrible day. So kind of sucks. I was on track. So basically 10 days of trading puts me right at New Year's Eve. Now the markets are closed Christmas Day and New Year's Day. They're open Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, but on a shortened session, which is fine. But basically my 10 days would be finished literally on New Year's Eve. So that would be kind of cool to pass on New Year's Eve, just go into 2021, right off 2020, and hey, start with the pro account. I won't go into sort of the pro account versus funded account here, but essentially kind of be moving into the funded stage. So we'll see. All hope is not lost. Basically my plan currently though isn't to necessarily push it. What my plan is next. So this is currently Friday. The markets are closed. The day is done. The week is done. Next week, my plan is just to honestly, in those 4 days before Christmas, get my account back to 150. 500 bucks a day, not even, but say roughly 500 bucks a day. If I can go into the week after that, back at 150, I'm not as focused now, obviously, on passing in the 10 days. If it takes 15 days, if it takes 20 days, so be it. So mode kind of switches to account recovery mode, if you will. My maximum drawdown is $3,000 at this level. Next week, since next week is a new week, I'll have a new, so your weekly drawdown is $3,000, your daily drawdown is $3,000, so I'll actually have $3,000 worth of buffer, but definitely obviously don't want to even tap into that. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about moving forward. And I noticed just now my daily loss limit updated. I think it's because it passed 230, so they're updating their systems and whatnot. The market's closed now. So with that said, I'm going to show you my TopStep Trader dashboard on their site, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like, if anything. I'm kind of making these videos for people who are new to this, maybe thinking about trying TopStep. I do plan on making some videos like comparing the different companies. TopStep, OneUp, LeeLoo, Earn to Trade are the 4 that I can speak to. Pros and cons of each, etc., and kind of what it's like from the real world. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sell my system, my chat room, my newsletter, any of that stuff that most of the people that make these type of videos are. I'd actually encourage you not to listen to them. I'm also not trying to teach you how to trade. Obviously, I'm not showing any specific trades. I'm just showing you a little bit of how it went. So with that said, I'll jump to the dashboard. Got my TopStep Trader dashboard. It's been updated for today. So again, we finished day 2, and here we go. So high was 1, so this was day 1's balance. I got up to 369. Current balance 148, 174. We already saw that in the TopStep Trader program. Losing day, yeah, almost 2,200. Damn, yeah, that's a tough one. Just to give you an idea what the TopStep Trader dashboard looks like if you are watching these videos and are not signed up with them, yeah, they give you a nice dashboard. I'll just go through the graph since I already scrolled down to it. They show what your I mean, here's all the things. Your profit target up here is 159. Your current balance is this one, so they update that every day. Your minimum balance is this red line. So you see it started off at 147. That's basically the $3,000 drawdown. Your max trailing drawdown. So this bumps up. So when you have winning days, this trails it up to 150, I believe. So it stops once you reach kind of the starting balance. So say this will be easier to show when I am hopefully showing you a great winning day. Say my actual balance was up here. These red lines will stop at 150. Like you're kind of in the clear after you get up. So this is the goal, but we gotta get ourselves. So I mean, this is a nice visual way to see like, hey, if I had fallen below 147, 369, I was gonna bust out. So you cross any of these, you bust out. This only updates once a day at the end of the day, and honestly, it's usually about an hour after the market closes, just so you know. They give you all your stats. You can look at this. The thing I want to show you that's is kind of nice, and one of the reasons why I like TopStep is they make things very clear for you. Here's the rules that I need to abide by. Only trade permitted products. You can click on that if you want. It's pretty much every future you would want. Do not hold into major economic releases. That's one that burns people. Like, for example, this week there was an FOMC kind of meeting, or not meeting, but sort of announcement. If you were holding positions of that, you failed. Follow the scaling plan. Now, this one's not too bad, and I've never bust because of this. And you can click on this, and it'll show you a calendar, so you know when you're not supposed to. The one that gets a lot of people in trouble and has gotten me in trouble myself, and oddly enough, I was on the TopStep Trader Facebook group just today, and I saw 2 people commenting that they busted because of this. Follow the scaling plan. I'm going to do more of an in-depth video about TopStep at some point where I'll go more into depth. But so, for example, I'm in the 150K account. The max contracts will be 15, but there's a scaling plan, and you start out with 3. So I'm only allowed to trade 3 until I get to my balance up to 151,500. And that does not update intraday. It's after the day closes. Everything will update, and then your numbers will update. But the nice thing is they show you right here. I'm only allowed to trade 3 contracts. If you screw this up, though, and trade more than you're allowed, you're going to bust out. And like I said, I saw 2 people just commenting today how they accidentally screwed up, and they went in, which it happens very easily. You know, you click to buy, maybe there's a lag, your internet's slow, whatever, and then you click it again thinking, oh, it didn't register, and next thing you know, you're in for twice the amount that you want to be, and if you don't catch it really, really quick, you're out. Anyways, the 3,000 weekly loss limit, daily loss limit, reach 9,000 and trade a minimum of 10 days. So there you go. That's the rule. So there you go, guys. This is what TopStep's dashboard looks like. They just updated kind of their branding and whatnot, like literally in the last, I would say, week or 2. I will leave it at that. So since this video is mainly about my progress is not very good today. I am fully aware of that. So goal, as I mentioned, will be the next 4 days is to dig myself out of this hole, get up to 150. That's kind of the goal I'm setting for myself. If I reach that goal by Christmas Eve, which is this coming, it will be Thursday, I'm more than happy with that. And then it's kind of like a fresh look, if you will. Start again. One thing to keep in mind is like 10 days isn't, you don't have to do it in 10 days. You have to do a minimum of 10 days. You don't have to finish it in 10 days. And I think that's one thing that goofs up a lot of people too, is they get 10 days in their head. They're like, hey, I got to finish in 10 days. No, you don't. You really don't. So there you go, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And hopefully Monday I will be reporting in with a day that is $500 or greater in profit. And I'm working my way up out of this 150 hole. So I'll leave it at that.